Hello everyone. Mrs. Gigi here again with another prep video for my December daily and Friendsday on a Wednesday. We began this whole thing yesterday. Actually did a little scene that we are going to continue and then prep a little bit more in the December daily. There will be 2 signatures this year and a whole lot of fun things with Tsunami Rose and some scrapbook paper. Tsunami Rose digital, that is. For this year, I have downsized these. Actually made them tiny. And printed out this one. Created even more tiny. A little bit of a misprint, but we will definitely use those. Not today maybe, but we will put them to use throughout December. We will, apart from these, add these 2 pages into the December Daily Journal, Tsunami Rose, and it will also be design team thing for Tsunami Rose throughout December. Hello, Happy Maker. Welcome. So the first thing that we are going to look into is, and if you know me, I have created 2 signatures, scrapbook paper and digitals. And I thought, why not use this pack? Kittens, we have 2 of them, and some packaging like this is great to use when it comes to doing all the junk journals that I am. So let's see, sorry for the glare there, but it's the lighting thing going. I am going to open this one up. Let's see, making it kind of quick and create, with the help of some scrapbook paper, some fabric, and something else that we will look into, and create ourselves a little beginner thing for the journal. So I hope that everything is fine with you, that you had a beautiful start to your day, Happy Maker. Let's see. We'll make this as non-glary as possible. A whole lot of cutting and things like that in preparation for the journal. Let's see, putting that one to use. I don't know about you. Do you usually use a book or some packaging like this? Sometimes I have a book and sometimes I use packaging. That's how it is for me. But I kind of like the size for this one. Let's see, cut it down like that, just like that. And then of course down here, let's see if we can make this one work. We'll actually use a little bit of baby wipes to wipe it off inside too, even though it's it's non-wet food, so in that sense it's kind of nice. Let's see. Packaging, yep. Reuse, that's what we are doing. Let's see, off camera, of course. This one's so sorry, it's a little bit big. but kind of look into how to use it the best way possible. And then, of course, looking into the size, it needs to be a tiny bit. I will definitely make it larger, but not too much bigger than it already is. Let's see. Yeah, that will do. I will cut the other things to size too. Let's just use this as a template and cut the whole thing. And I kind of like these as bases for some sort of belly band or something. So let's see, where do I have my baby wipe? We need to wipe this one down a tiny bit. And I'm still not really used to the new situation in my craft room, that's for sure. Let's see, where do I have them? Or is it to the point where I haven't really decided up on where to put them? Sometimes use a book and sometimes cereal boxes or something like that. Yeah, I do that too. Looking through all the things, and I would say no, I have no clue where I've put the the baby wipes. Let's see. I know that I will need to be cutting down the pages a tiny bit, and it's definitely going to be a chunky one, so I'm not worried about that. Or am I going for a bigger one? Let's see. We do have some more packaging. I'll always have that handy, so let's look into using something else maybe, because it's a tiny bit too small, and I am up to the point where I don't want to do too much of cutting down and prep and whatever. Let's see, if I have it handy, I will change it up. Or have I been good and thrown things away? I did do that this time around when I actually did a little clean up. Let's see, I did find these that we need later on, coffee dyed paper. And now I'm looking through things. No, I'm not sure. I will have to go with the thing that we have for now, which will be covering this. We will manage, be sure. Hello, Stephanie. Welcome, welcome. The thing I was thinking about, what about covering this? Do we want green? These are labels. We will definitely not go with those. Red, of course, we could go red, or this one. This is one of those, like, would we definitely go with that? I can use this one for something else rather than just having it as, the cover. Like this. Let's go with that one. Because I definitely know that I won't use that side of the page. That's the best one so far. Or this one. Red? Do we want red? I have looked into this. I have several pages of that one. Or are we going fun, fun, fun? I would say, thinking about just doing it as a plain thing like this. Let's see if we can kind of do a little puzzle piece with some other type thing. Now on to a little tiny bit of measurements. You know, I'm not really all into measuring. Sometimes it's just one of those things that we have to do. And I'm thinking in this case, I will cover part of the cover with this because I'm going to put some fabric on the spine. So that we will have to look into. So preparing the cover today is number one. And then it all starts tomorrow. Can you believe it's December 1st tomorrow? It's unbelievable to me. Let's see. Something like that. It will be covered a tiny bit. Not too much though. That's the thing. Not too much. So we will see. Putting this one aside, thinking maybe an inch or half an inch, I mean. Something like that. I'll have to look it up. To me, it's like a centimeter with the metric system. Hello, Janet. Welcome, welcome. Let's see again. Yep, one might say we will try it. We will try. And fingers crossed. Let's see. I'll cut it a tiny bit bigger so that we can cut it off if needed. Now it will be covered in both front and back and up and down and whatever, so I'm not really concentrating on having totally straight pages, even though it might be a thing. Let's see. And now I thought totally wrong, I see. Or did I? I don't know. Let's try it out. Talking and doing this isn't really my thing, is it? Oh, it was kind of direct actually. So I'm thinking something like this, putting it all, straight on, and then cover this part, or even, tiny bit smaller around, and on the other side as well. So let's glue it on the cover. And if I decide to do another thing or two, it's just a matter of covering the cover. That's the beauty of doing things like this. You can change it up however many times you like. So, eyeballing this thing. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm kind of feeling that's the way to go. And then, we will have something December daily 2022 or something. What about the other way around? Measuring now, the important thing. I am going for the metric system with this one because it's easier for me when my mind is set on, the metric system. 1.5 centimeter or 1.4 centimeters. Yep, 1.4, which means that will be, we'll just have to do a little tiny bit of marking just in case, just the tiniest thing. Makes it a little bit easier. And now on to the thing here, because I'm thinking I would like to have this part of the back side, because I don't want to have this, the same Santa picture. Putting that one aside, and then the other way around, and thinking yet again a little bit of eyeballing measurement type thing going here, something like that. And now on to the actual measuring. .2 metric. Oh no, I'm confused. I need to do it on the right way around. 14.5, of course. That could have been a big disaster of a thing going. It wouldn't have been too much of a thing, because I do have a third of part of this paper, so we can always manage somehow. I will cut this. It's a tiny bit bigger than I need, but that's good when thinking about this thing. So that means that I can use this for something else, probably not this year, and then put this thing on the cover. Of course, I need to think about the right way. Kind of thinking that one, because it's, nicer with the red on top there. Something like that, without boring you too much. Oh, thank you so much. This Santa paper, let's glue this down and look into what it is. I've had it for more than 10 years, I think. See, and then on to the 1.5 centimeter type thing. Oh, that's too much. Too much. We need to go closer, closer, closer. The beauty of having it glued like this is that you can actually have a little tiny wiggle room. Yep. Me and measurements doesn't really go together, but that's the best that I could do. And when it comes to this paper this way, and it's blank on the other side, Festive Signature Christmas by Jen Wilson. My mind's eye. It's from 2007. Yep, so it's old Dear Santa paper. Product of the US, it says. So, yep. 2007. That's how long I've had the paper. Didn't really use it. So this needs to dry, of course. We will put it aside and let it dry. Put the pieces to the side and then cut this one. Yet again, eyeballing and cutting. It will become one page in one of the signatures. So we will have to look into that. Let's see the other way around. So what's on your craft table today? From yesterday, I actually did do just, a walk through the room yesterday and closed the door and came to the room 15 minutes before I was doing, clicking on the go live button, one might say. So I haven't been in here since yesterday. Preparing December Daily, the most fun journal of the year. Let's see, cut this one. And unfortunately, I can definitely see that it's a delay on this video, but it will be there. Technique when is how it is. Sometimes it works 100% and sometimes it doesn't. And then let's look into so there we have cut out 2 more pages. Putting those aside and then looking into where to place them. In this one, this signature with a whole lot of things going on already. I'm not going to use all of the pages as like pockets like I've done here, but I'm not going to cut it down to size before I'm totally sure on how I want to have these pages placed, in what order and things like that. So in this case, I'm thinking putting a little tiny page like this. And I will downsize the whole thing too, just because I can. Let's see, that one there, this one there, and this. Do I like this one in the middle? Yep, I think I do. I'm not sure if I want to have them, totally glued down, because it's kind of nice to have it just glued down on the page like this, or have that one as an extra page. So white gingerbread men and Tsunami Rose design digital paper. This one will probably be pockets like this. Another page. This will be cut off. At least that's what I'm thinking right now. Another page like that. Opening in the middle and the other way around. And then of course coffee dyed paper too. So this will definitely be a chunky one. So let's look into it. This will be the first. I don't know why, but I feel like that's the first signature going. Two or more pages inside of this. One, two on each. So 4 coffee dyed paper. I'm thinking. Sometimes I kind of feel like, do we want to have more than one? Of course, 2 or 3 or 4. I love coffee dyed papers. So let's see. I do love that way this one looks. And I'm not sure. I don't want to have a coffee dyed paper there. Somehow I kind of like, when it's like that, and then you can see, of course, it's not going to be exactly like that. You can see the scrap of paper around. It's going to be cut down a tiny bit, but it will be so that you can see it all the way around. And I kind of like that. I don't know. We'll have this one placed here. And then this one. I don't know what it is, but I kind of feel like I want to have the coffee dyed papers on the same. Let's see, did I put it? Yep, I put it in the middle there. And this one I put it first. Do I like that? I think I do, even though it's a little bit different. There will be a whole lot of flips and flops and whatever. So when this whole thing is totally finished, it won't be this plain on the, like for these pages, for instance. So So cutting down those. And then looking into, and I will, I will definitely cover these with some trim on both sides, up and down and front and back and whatever. But we will have to cut it down to size a tiny bit. And of course I am going to use the remaining parts if I can, like tags. A beautiful tag. Let's see, do we want to have it this way around? I think I do. Just like that, taking the part, turning it all the way around and cutting it into a tag to use. Sometimes I kind of like to cut it down to size like that to have I don't know, the angle feels kind of better to me if it's not as tall. I don't know what it is. Hello, Margaret. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's really nice to see you. And let's see, put this one right at the top, which means that it's definitely going to be some sort of tag. I will put some pom-poms or some sort of something on the edges here. So, the thing that I'm doing right now won't show too much. And a little bit of glare here, unfortunately, that will be covered too. See, so that's the results so far. Thinking these will be in there, cutting them down to size a tiny bit too, of course. So it will be a little bit smaller than I was thinking, but I was actually now, when thinking about it, this way would have been kind of nice to sew, wouldn't it? I'm tempted. I don't know if I will do it, but I'm tempted. Let's see, do I want to sew? I don't know if the sewing machine will manage the thickness of this though. I could of course done this before I glue the whole thing down, just sewing it. Unfortunately it won't show on the other side. That would have been a little thing. So placing these in, and this is one of the things that I am not going to do together with you, I think, because it takes a whole lot of time. But you can imagine the feeling having this whole thing go, in right size. which will be shown to you later on, of course. Something like that. 2 signatures. I don't even know how many pages there is. Let's look into it. Front won't do anything to that, I don't think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15, which means, you only need 8 pages for a whole month. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which means there could be only one of these for the month of December. And I have 2 signatures with 8 pages each, which means 62 pages front and back. A whole lot of decoration and fun things going in this journal. Hello, Kevin. Thank you so much for stopping by. So these will be made, cut down to size. And now to a little bit more fun part of this. I am going to look into the fabric that we are going to use to cover this. Because I'm going to sew in the spine, we will have to do that, or I have to do that off cam, but we will go in to look exactly what kind of fabric we are going to use. So let's see. I have a couple to choose from, but I kind of like, let's look into this pile that I have first. This would be kind of nice, but that needs a little bit of patchwork, which would be kind of a thing to do, of course. This one's quick and easy, just having it like that. Let's look into it, thinking I won't use that, but something like that would be kind of nice, wouldn't it? And folding it all the way around and having it on that, this is a definite yes. I'm not sure, and this is a little bit too small, I think. Yep, it is. Pink, no pink. This is too small too. No, it's not. Kind of like this one. I do kind of like this one too. That will actually be the option we're going for. Because, this could be a farm journal. Let's see. Those, we will have to look into those too. Pink, no pink. It will have this. This is a little different of a pattern than the other one. Yep. Those were the options, I would say. So let's see. I do like this. It's like burgundy type going. Thinking covering this. I won't cover Santa more than maybe like that. Yep, that's Kevin. And on the other side, no, it doesn't really matter on the other side which one to choose to, thinking, what do you think? 1, 2, or 3? a little bit of a thing going here. Let's put it down to see this one. This one, you know, those are kind of the same, a little bit of a different pattern. Or one, two, or three. Which one do you think? I kind of feel that this would be kind of nice. It's not really Christmas, but I do like this quite a bit. It's a little bit too, you know, a little bit of pink in the background here on this fabric. Hello, Vanessa. It will be, you know, things put on here too. It's a hard thing to choose from this three, but I will go with my gut feeling. I'm thinking the darker red. I am preparing my December daily journal, so it will be a chunky one this year, but it's going to be extremely fun to use. 60 pages, and Tsunami Rose design team project in combination with the December daily. So I have her digitals throughout, together with scrapbook paper and coffee dyed paper, and a whole lot of her ephemera pieces that will be added in. Now, when thinking opening this one, do I want to have this as the first signature? Just because it feels, I don't know. No, we will go with the first one that I chose. So let's see what we will do. I'm thinking something like this. I will glue a little bit on here, not on the spine, because I need to punch holes and things like that to do the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. But I will just have to look into exactly how to place the fabric down. Yeah, I don't know for how long it's been, Kevin. I'm kind of thinking a couple of years or something. You know, or at least it feels like that to me. I'm not sure. Realized, you know, just a couple of days ago, this year, I don't know what happened. It felt like it was summertime. You know, just yesterday, really. This will this will dry, clear, and everything, so it won't really show anything. Summertime in a second or two, and now we're on to December preparations. So this will be not the end result, of course, but kind of like how it will look. Cutting it down to size, letting it dry so this won't show. Maybe put the lace or two or something, you know, on here, or you know, definitely some sort of different type thing going on here. because I cannot let it just be the Santa here. I feel bad because I wish the summer. Oh, it was hot. We had a really, really strange autumn here because usually this time of year it's a lot of snow, and we just the last week got a tiny bit, not tiny bit of, it was 2 feet of snow, but it melted. So now it's like back to literally zero again, zero snow, and it is for up in north, like I am in Sweden, of the northern part of the globe, I would say, because I'm in south of Sweden, um, but it is almost like coming into springtime. It feels like it is really strange. All the flowers and the trees and everything kind of. I don't know how this whole thing works, but when you're looking at them, they are starting to have, those little green leaves coming, and thinking that it will be springtime, because no, it is not. So this will be it, doing it like that. These two will be used for something else throughout this journal. Oh, is it tornado season still? I thought that was over. Or is it, I'm not really familiar with the whole tornado thing, but I was thinking that this tornado season was, wasn't really doing its thing right now. So the thing that we are going to continue today is this one. I started this yesterday. I have printed out other things. So throughout December, I will use these Tsunami Rose digital ephemera pieces. Different sizes, these ones, but I'm thinking that I will use this one today. And let's see, I kind of like this. We do not like tornadoes or storms and things like that. I wish my friends would be out of the tornado season for sure. I thought they were. So for today and for this page, I'm using this one, hoping that we can create something cute. For this year, I will have a little thing going throughout December, and I will post different things in my Facebook group, Mrs. Gigi and Friends. So if you are not already a member in the group, join, and we will have a lot of fun throughout December. And the tree, if you heard me talking about it yesterday, I started to decorate the tree at work today, and it was a really, really fun experience for the kids. They really liked it, and it's going to be fully decorated, and unfortunately we won't really use it on Christmas, but the day before Christmas. It's a Friday, and we celebrate Christmas here in Sweden on the 24th. So, the tree at work will be ready till then. At least be pretty until all the pupils are back again. But that will be in the beginning of January. Global warming, yeah, I'm sure, it's definitely something strange going on. So can definitely be global warming. I'm not sure, but usually this time of year it's way different weather than we have right now. I am, yes, I'm working in school with special needs kids, and it's a little bit different, but 3 times a week I'm also in daycare at school. So yep, that's what I do. I did it like extra before, and then I got the opportunity to, or like a question actually, when this term started back in July, August. I know they wanted me back, so did do a little bit of extra thinking because I was at home with my own kids and family before, but I do like to work with the kids at my school. So, I said yes, and it's really nice. It's really nice. And yep, that's what I'm doing. I wasn't before. That's the thing. So it's a career change in my life, but I do like it a lot. It's actually one of the best things that I've done. And sometimes you just need a little, start of something new. To get the hang of everything again. Let's see, put a little bit of glue on the sides here. Oh, thank you so much. I really do love all the kids, and special needs kids has a special place in my heart, that's for sure. Like I have special needs kids myself, with a whole lot of things going on with my family, and I think it's important for every child to have the best opportunity in life that he or she can have. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on at work. So let's see, going for the border. Maybe put a word or two. I'm just preparing the background type thing going here for these. Let's see, I do need to look into the fold. I realized when thinking about all our, the whole crafting community, a lot of us are, teacher or has been teaching, or, special aid teachers or something like that. I know several people crafting, in the crafting community, both here on YouTube, of course, and other, my friends and people around me that they do love to craft. Gold, we need to add some gold. Not that paint, of course. Let's see, how do we want to do this? I kind of feel like just adding a little bit of something. And then down here, and this thing. Just a tiny touch, maybe a row of something like that here too. Kind of want to go a little bit further, just like that. Love and love. No, so sorry. Love and Love show. Welcome, welcome. My thought is, my cat is watching you. Oh, I have 3 cats of my own. They are not here at the desk with me, but they usually are looking at things that I do. We did add, and I've let it dry, some stickles all the way around, and I'm tempted to do a little bit of something like that on each page. I'm not sure. I'm definitely not sure. Let's see, the cup there, and a candle, and that one. I definitely need, there was some stars, a little tiny thing there, some gold there. We do need something here too. Let's see. Just a tiny bit of something. A gold touch. Gold, red, and green is the Christmas colors to me. I remember discussing this yesterday. And it could go teal and silver and white for winter. Just the tiniest little thing, and it's a beautiful creation. Gives it a whole different outlook on things. Let's see. Totally different, but I kind of like it even more. And I have also done pockets, so there will be tags throughout this scene that I'm making. I don't know if I got so inspired when looking at a YouTuber with the name of Nona Grace the other day, and she created a scene or talked about a scene, and I felt yesterday that I needed to do a scene. Let's see, a gingerbread house. No. I do kind of like that one. Let's see, or these. Candy. We can't get too much candy throughout the holidays, can you? Or if you are me, you can, because I don't really like too much of all the sweet things. it becomes too sweet to me, and I don't know what it is, but I'm all into lemons and or like nuts and things like that. I don't know if it's a thing in the US or Canada or other parts of the world, but we eat Christmas nuts and different parts like pecan and things like that. So I'm more into those than the sweet candy that there will be throughout the holidays. The printable is a Tsunami Rose digital kit. So the little scene that I'm making and the December daily journal will be Tsunami Rose throughout, together with scrapbook paper and other fun things added, of course. But the main thing will be Tsunami Rose, which also means that it will be my design team project for December. And when it comes to design team projects, it's really, really fun to make a whole lot of journals. I love the process of making journals. Not too, I would say not too much using it, but of course I do use mine each month. But I would love to use things even more. So this one, let's see what to do. A little bit of coffee in the meantime when thinking. With an eggnog hangover. Oh, now it was ages since I drank an eggnog. I did that back when I was like 10, 12 years old, maybe. It's one of those things. It might be that I'll try it later on. It's been ages. But that is definitely sweet, if you ask me. Definitely one of those that is so sweet. But it is part of the holidays, isn't it? So we have that one. What to do. I do know that we need to do some small little edging here. Do you have any projects going for December or something else? I have my sewing project, my slow stitch sewing project too. But apart from that, I don't really have too much going on in December. So December will be a relaxing month for me when it comes to creating. But that is also important, isn't it? To have a relaxing time throughout all the holidays, kind of going from one holiday to another this time of year. We will go with the sock. This one, as you can see on these digitals that I'm cutting out, it's an edge here or an extra black line all the way around. Tsunami Rose has that black line or an extra thing on her printables, because you can use it in one of those machines, Brother Scanning Cut or others. It makes it a whole lot easier to cut things out. You don't need to use scissors like me here to fussy cut it out. You can put it in the machine in the machine, and it will print it out ready to use for you. So that's the beauty with these lines. My slow stitch project, I do have, unfortunately I don't have it here. Might be that I'll show you next week. It is a scene with Santa and sleighs and reindeers, and oh, I think I have shown you a picture on my IG account, Mrs. Gigi Crafts, where there is some rooftops and a sleigh and Santa, and yep, a whole lot of things going on. So I actually planned that one, or started to think about it last year. Didn't finish it at all, and I'm not really going to hurry up with it. So if I'm not really finished, it will be an ongoing thing for next year. Because when it comes to crafting, for me, doing all sorts of things, I need it to be relaxing. If it's not, it's stressing me out, and that's not the purpose, at least not for me. So I have no time frame or whatever in terms of finishing the thing. But I have it in the TV room, so I will show you next week, or maybe Friday. I could show you Friday if you're familiar with Create with Becca. I'm with her on Fridays. This last one I weren't because of Thanksgiving and things, but I will be live with her on Friday, so I can show you then on her channel. Let's see, do I want to have it on that page? I think I am. I don't know why, but I think I am. We'll use this glue, makes it a little bit easier. Just like that. And remember, you don't need much. I have taken a digital creating this thing. You can, of course, just take a regular, whatever you kind of like, magazine pages, or draw or paint something. And this is a digital throughout this, but you don't really have to have it digital. So let's see. I need some sort of something when it comes to the background here, and another page of, or another picture, I would say. I think I have the snowman here somewhere from this digital kit. Let's look into it. Is he too big or not? I cannot remember what size I printed him out in. Let's see. Here he is. Isn't he kind of cute? I feel like that's the way to go. I will cut him just a tiny bit smaller. Looking into adding something else besides just the snowman. Maybe a bit of scrapbook paper. So making a scene like this is kind of creating, like I told you yesterday, a tiny bit of an ATC. I don't know about the size. I haven't thought about it. Is it an ATC size? Now I need to look into the inches, of course. No, it's not. 4 by 3. So it's larger than a scene, but it kind of, or larger than an ATC, but it kind of feels like an ATC, doesn't it? Let's see. We will use this paper. Let's see, I used it yesterday too. So how are we going to, and I'm thinking, what about just cutting small little bits and pieces like that? Is it straight or is it, equal size? I don't know, and I don't mind. It's just a nice way to add some small little decoration to the piece. We're going this way around, or the red, or yep, I will add the red part of this, and let's see, maybe something like that. Yep, we will just glue him down first. A little bit more up. Isn't he cute, this little one? And then like that. And then another one. I don't know how many I will use, but we'll definitely cut these to size. And then do something like it on the other side of this. Let's see. Just something. Just because we can. And of course, a little bit more straight than the way that I did it, like that. So let's see this one. And maybe one other. Just to add a little thing going to these pages. So definitely use up your scraps when creating a little thing like this. And this will of course be in the bin. And a little tiny bit more glue will be needed. And I will go with the thing all the way around, framing it just because that's the thing that I've been doing throughout this. Just the tiniest of things. little bit of something. Doing the same thing here, going all the way around, like a little edge. Or you can go different colors, of course, or do however you like on yours. This will be added into my December daily, which will be kind of nice. I have no clue where I'm going to place it though. And then, of course, now, do I want to have stickles on here? And yes, I do, which means that I won't be able to close it afterwards. Do I want stickles on here? I will add those. I'm thinking at the middle part there on the flower. There are some stickles here. I will definitely add some sort of something here. And then the end. The end. I will go all the way around. I'm not sure about how I want to do the finishing page on this, or if I just want to have it totally white, or just write a thing or two about this scene. And going all the way around like this. Red and gold and some extra little thing going, and you know, it becomes a cute little thing, this. So I am thinking on this one, big dots. I don't know why, or circles even. Circles is a thing. I do love circles, for those that don't know. Just like this, nothing special. Adding in. Yet again, one of those that might be filled in with stickles afterwards. We'll actually do one there. Making it a half circle. And then one half down here. And then maybe one there. So something like that. A whole lot of bubbles or circles. And maybe words, of course, will be added. Thinking this one, the little snowman, and this. Do I want to have them? Think. I'm like, think. Kind of feel. Let's just do it, just to have the feel of it. Big star. Just like that, and then up to have something hanging. I don't know why, but it felt right. Another one up here. And then one here. Something like that. Stills on this one, definitely. Just to add in a little bit of the gold on this one too. And here we have, what about just doing this small little, I don't know, it's not stars, it might be snowflakes or whatever you like to call them. Just to add a little something to the finishing touches of this little scene. So with the help of a pen, some color, and a little bit of imagination, we do have ourselves a scene. And in this case, a scene with pockets to put a fun thing or two or something in. For this one, I am thinking that I will glue this part in the December Daily somehow and have it as a little flippy thing. So this one is finished and a whole lot of others to come. I kind of like to do scenes. They are quick and fun to make. And especially these, you can put, a little card with a sentiment in or, something like that. Just as a little gift, actually. Or even put like money in here for a little tiny gift type thing. So December 1st will be tomorrow, and I have for this year actually prepared my journal. Usually I don't do that. Usually I start to create the whole journal on December 1st throughout the whole month, and the last day of December it will be finished. This will be the front cover, like the back cover, like this, of course, with something else. I won't leave it totally blank. And then we have the signatures in here. And I will definitely have to look into these. Like I told you yesterday, some of them will be cut off. It won't be any pockets. I will use them as tags or do other things with them. But there will be a whole lot of fun pages to work with. Tsunami Rose digital pages together with something other fun like that.
Can we go out with the dog?
So there it is. We will have to figure out the right size, cut it down to size, a tiny bit of course. But the beginning of December is here. So thank you so much for watching today. And as usual, I will be having December Daily throughout December starting tomorrow. And regular streaming hours Tuesdays and Wednesday 1:30 Eastern Standard Time here on my channel. If you'll never know with things happening in the family and things, but I'm planning on doing a stream up until actually the day before Christmas, I would say for me. But, you know, things might happen. My plan is to do regular streams throughout December and stream together with Becca, create with Becca on Fridays on her channel. Other than that, I will have videos. And oh, we'll never know. Maybe a pop up or something. Nothing planned though. So thank you all so much for watching and have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you to all the replayers that have been watching this stream. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It would be kind of fun for me to see those numbers reach 600 subbies till the end of the year. So thank you so much. Bye everyone.